Hello, this is John Marling, President of Pulse Research. The Pulse team appreciates very much the opportunity to assist and support McClatchy during these unprecedented times of challenge because of COVID-19. And I put together a short little video here to share some recommendations on how to use your McClatchy research that targeted over 200 business categories and documented your audience's shopping plans over the next 3 months for those businesses. I've also included some examples in this overview of some of the Pulse sales tools, which I know aren't familiar to you, but we're going to and pleased to offer these sales tools to make sure that the information is easily accessible and used, by your teams. First of all, the reality. Obviously every one of your newspapers is experiencing catastrophic decreases in revenue, but what's really important is the reason. Businesses, when they're faced with the impact and economic uncertainty of COVID-19, their natural reaction has been to cancel their advertising. It's obviously easier to cancel or cut back on advertising than it is their personnel and their rent. But let's go into now how the Pulse McClatchy COVID shopping information can help you get back a lot of that lost advertising revenue. Obviously the world changed, and so when Pulse put together the COVID-19 shopping survey originally, our mission and our focus was to ask the questions your local businesses would ask to get the information that they would find most usable, actionable, and effective for them. Kind of a quick overview. It's really darn exciting. In literally a week, you got over, almost 10,000 completed sample, from every single one of the McClatchy newspaper markets. And by the way, the survey was conducted, just a few weeks ago in early April. Here's a quick overview of some of our recommendations. And please bear in mind that these recommendations are focused on the local business categories. Number one, and obviously very, very important going forward at time, is retention. Keeping the business you have. I was an ad rep once, and you've obviously got, team members who have been with you for many, many years, and they have many businesses that are longtime friends. Bottom line is friends help friends. Those local businesses appreciate and they look to your team member to assist and support them, being that trusted consultant now with information about and for their business over the next 3 months. Because the reality, once again, is there's no precedent for this. Normally a business would have, some insight into what's going to be happening, let's say in, June or July. Not anymore. This is brand new territory. So this information is critically and very, very effective and appreciated with local businesses. Friends help friends. And just as a quick introduction, the Pulse teaser is designed so that your team members on any device and absolutely from home can click and access the information. So in this case here, we're able to pull up and we can set it up, by each one of your markets and the various audience options. So the essence of it is the words to say, over the phone to get the interest and attention of that business. Essentially, you ask the questions they would ask. You did, painting, survey question, paint store question surveys. And based on your audience, and based upon what we found in the paint store shopping plans over the next 3 months, there's 2,333 local households who plan to shop at a paint store. That's what gets their attention because it is extremely encouraging. It's positive news. So they can do a phone call. We also have built into the Pulse tools the ability to create an email, accessing the information, applying your audience households to the percentage from that particular McClatchy newspaper who plan to buy, or shop at a paint store in the next 3 months. And once again, it gives a very clear message of opportunity, for the business. The third option is, in every one of the Pulse, presentations, are web-based, so they can create literally with a couple clicks on a smartphone, on an iPad, any device, create a presentation like this for a lumberyard, shows them the opportunity. Once again, it's all about the opportunity in the near future. What's in the pipeline, for that business? The other thing that I would strongly suggest in use of the research, one of the questions asked was information they'd like to see from local businesses. Share this information, with the local businesses. Your audience want information on the services the businesses are now offering, any new services, the general status of the business, hours, etc. It's all about communication. There's so much uncertainty. And so suggest to the businesses that they communicate to their customers and prospective customers, the status of their business, etc. And in the Pulse tools, by the way, we have a very simple break-even analysis. This is critical because businesses are canceling because of uncertainty, fear, economic reasons, right? It shows them how few customers they need for a consistent campaign. In other words, staying the course, retaining their program. So in this example here, $12,000 campaign, 52 weeks, all they would need as, let's say a $700 net customer value is 18 customers. And by the way, your team members can engage with the business over the phone, with this break-even model. The second recommendation is getting back some of the lost advertising. Obviously, they've cut because of the uncertainty, the unknown. Let's fill that void with positive, forward-looking, next 3 months. What's in the pipeline for a business? In this example, I chose a furniture store. Furniture store shopping next 3 months is down roughly 50% from where it was in the Pulse surveys done last January. But with a 10,000 distribution paper, that's 960 households. That gets their attention. 960 households is a big deal. And obviously, with the reach of your publications, that is a huge, huge number. And here's another example of a Pulse tool. We have a flyer. It's kind of like a super teaser. It's one page, and it reinforces the opportunity for their business. It's got your household distribution times from your research. This is where it's automated, and then shows the business the opportunity. Then it shows them, in addition to the business category, what's the opportunity from your audience, in this example, for the products and services sold by a furniture store. Reclining chair, living room furniture, bedroom furniture. It's there's never been a better time because the businesses are so uncertain. This is the time for your team members to be that consultant and assist and help your businesses. Once again, show the business how few customers they need with their input, and this can be done live, to have a consistent campaign. Recommendation number 3, getting more business. We identified in the McClatchy COVID shopping survey specific business categories that will have an increase in shopping because of COVID over the next 3 months. We identified businesses like a local neighborhood grocery store, 136% increase. A wine shop, 61% increase. Planter nursery, 48%. Lumberyard, 39% increase. These are the businesses they should be targeting because these businesses will be increasing in revenue and the potentiality for advertising. I want to thank you on behalf of Pulse Research. This is kind of a quick overview on some of my thoughts on how your local teams, could use the information. And once again, I want to state and happy to show you, the program, a demo of the Pulse sales tools. They can access the information and literally create a presentation with your own McClatchy data in under 45 seconds. Look forward to talking further about the ways to support the effective use of your McClatchy COVID shopping information. Thank you very much.